tonight.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a dump off here complete. Gets past one man. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Mays. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Mays. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Mays. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Mays. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal, a loss of 12.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2 yards to go, second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Mays. It's caught. Baldwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Mays. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Mays. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mays. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Looking to throw. Mays. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cougars have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's caught. Here's Langford. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second and 14. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Snowhawks add 6 to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10, including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mays throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peters. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down. Mays. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This now a 3rd and 4.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mays. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Mays. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cougars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. This complete to Langford. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Devontae Freeman, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Cooper Rush, a touchdown catch in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Mays. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
on first down. Mays. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Mays. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on third down, Mays. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He's going to look deep down the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, Mays. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first and 10, Mays. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll look to throw again.
He's into space past the 25.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to Baldwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw. Mays. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cougars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Still going. They can't stop him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah,
looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there. 52 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Snowhawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That time a 6-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Second down and 6 now.
Operating from the gun, Mays.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Mays.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, Mays. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 2nd down, Mays. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, Mays. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw, Mays. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cougars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after here coming up. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 98 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff running through the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes this one to Starks. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Mays.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Mays. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mays. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st down, Mays. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A nice little juke, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Portland, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.